Out of all the handbags in my collection, this is the one that I keep reaching for the most. It's small but mighty. It does what I need it to do for my everyday life. The durability as well as the neutral color. Heavy than If you're new here, my name is Melissa and I love bags. But although I love bags, I want to be very intentional what I put into my collection. So this taxi tote here, it just checked all the check marks for me when it comes to what I'm looking for in a bag. I'm not overly girly. I'm not overly any of the things. I'm simple when it comes to my handbags, but I do like to be able to I like for it to have durability. I like for it to be able to be dressed up or dressed down. And I also like to have things that's just like for regular everyday life. Um, one of the YouTubers I watch here, Vivian, I'll link her down below. I just recently watched one of her videos and it was talking about purchasing with intention. And it was so true because a lot of us actually shop for a fantasy life. Okay, so let's get into some of the things that I love most about this here taxi tote. Number one would be the overall size. If you're new here, then I'm not a big bag girly, but I'm learning to transition. But this is kind of like right in that medium, not too small, not too big. So it carries the everyday essentials. Now, if you're an overpacker, this is not for you. This is not a Mary Poppins bag. It's going to carry you essentials and maybe a little bit more. And so for that, I love that here. So what I love here is the design. A lot of people had a gripe trying to say that it felt cheap, but I feel like that is not saying that it feels cheap, but it's a part of it being durable. So you waste anything or you might set your bag down on something, you can easily just wipe it off. There's no problems there. So like with us moms, kid come up to you with dirty hands, touch your bag, no problem. You could just wipe it off. And I like the fact that they use this dark leather for the trimming. Because like with the Louis bags, they use the vachetta leather, and it's very sensitive to any kind of oil, water stains, or whatever. But this here, you don't have to worry about that. And once again, it goes along with the durability of the bag. This can be worn top handle, which is also adjustable to your liking. So here you have 3 points of reference on how tall or how short you want the handles to sit. It also is crossbody as well. Now, me personally, I've never used it as crossbody. I strictly would carry it like this or like that. And for that, I love it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm also a crossbody girl, but this is just it's lightweight. It's not bulky. And even if you did wear it crossbody, I feel like depending upon what you put in the bag, it's still mushable. It's going to do what you need it to do. It's not going to point out away from the body too much. It's just really, really good. Okay. So next, let's talk about the color that they use. This color here, I don't know what it is and why I'm so attracted to it, but it's like this color, it just works. It's not doing too much. And even with the signature C's on here, they're there, but they just blend in so seamlessly. So I'm not a real signature type of girl. But I'm not one that's trying to be low key either. You know, I'm not for it, but I'm not totally not against it. But this here, let me remove the my little bag charms so we can get all the way into it. Okay. So let me fix this one. Okay. So get into the overall design of the bag. So not too big, not too small. And also, there are no feet on the bottom, but another creator that I follow, I do want to go ahead and order some handbag heels from Alyssa. I'll link her down below as well. I do want to put some on here. Even though the bag is super durable, I just want to make sure that I'm preserving it in each and every way that I can. So again, this color is like, it's super neutral. It just goes. It just gets it. I don't have to think too hard about it when I grab it. Because it just blends in with whatever I'm wearing. So, like with this bag, even if I'm wearing a basic outfit, it just pulls everything together. I also have a pair of uh, mules that I wear with this. It just goes together. It's just seamless. It takes all the thinking out of it. So I think that's another reason why I just keep grabbing for this bag. The simplicity and the fact of it's just a neutral durability. It's great. So this is the bag that I grab when I'm running errands, dropping the kids off at school, doing my TJ Maxx Marshall errands, whatever. It doesn't even matter. I'm grabbing for this bag in my everyday life. Now, I can't make it seem like I do all these fabulous things. I'm a regular mom, okay? Because once again, I have to reference Miss Vivian. I don't have a fantasy life. I live a real life, not doing too much. Okay. So even like if me and my husband, we're going to just, grab a little quick lunch date or something like that, I don't have to think too hard. I just grab it and I go. That's what makes it so good. It just flows so seamlessly within my wardrobe. And yeah, I mean, so like I'm naturally, I grab for the black. Black and brown go together. Like, I don't have to think about it. It just goes. So like I said, this is not a Mary Poppins bag. Okay, so if you're an overpacker, this is not for you. So like I said, I put my essentials in here. This is not a what's in my bag, but I just want to show you I got essentials in here. Nothing too much, and I still have plenty of room. So I got like a little lotion. Shoot, glasses are falling out. I have a pair of Eliza Johnson shades. Get into it if you ain't into it. I have my 2 wallets. My travel spray, a lip gloss, essentials, and a bunch of receipts. But this here is what the inside looks like. So it's just it's very relatable to the LV Never Full. But this is their version. Okay, it's a little dirty, Cause I'll tell you, I just grab my stuff, boom, go, done. This is like one of my forever bags in my collection. Like, it's not going nowhere. And for me, I'm not one of those people that like get super giddy over a bag. But when it comes to this bag, like, I am gushing. I don't know what it is about this design, but it just checks all the boxes for me. Have you ever felt that way about a bag? Where it's like, oh my God, I just want this bag. I just keep reaching for it. And you're like, okay, I need to give the rest of my bags in my collection some love. But I can't even do it because I keep reaching for that. So yeah, I had to let the girls know. So everything that I showed you is things that I want to or I need to carry most days. I might add a few extra little things in here, but nothing too slight. And I'm always going to have room left over. And that's what I need it for. Just my everyday essentials. Okay. So as I'm learning my style, like I said, I'm trying to curate my collection. And I realized that with buying bags with intention, I don't want what's just trendy. I want what's right for me, what fits my style, what's a classic, and what I'll continue to reach for. And this is not it's not super trendy. This is just it's just a classic to me, in my opinion. Like, this is a classic. It can do no wrong. It's not going to go out of style. And a lot of people are not even talking about this bag. And like I said, a lot of people had gripes on the texture of the bag, but I feel like that goes with the durability. You have to think outside of I don't even know like what people were thinking or what. I guess so. If you want it to be super structured, it's still structured, but it has that durability. And I don't think people thought outside of, oh my God, it's so flimsy. Well, baby, put a organizer in there and call it a day, because it's going to get everything done that you need done. It's going to be stain resistant. It's going to work with your real everyday life, not our fantasy life, and do all the things, especially if you're not an overpacker. No overpacking, no overthinking. You'll grab and go. Just grab it and go. Simple. So this bag not only works for me because of all the things. I'm not just curating a collection of Coach, but because it actually works for me. You get me? It actually works for me. So as I was saying, so for the girls that are overpackers, overthinkers, the just in case packers that gotta pack the kitchen sink, this bag is not for you. It's not gonna do it. No, ma'am. But for my ladies that carry your everyday essentials, I'm not saying you can pack any diapers and all that type of stuff. No. This is for the moms that maybe have children that's potty trained, no bottles, none of that stuff. But this is a great grab and go. Grabbing and go. You ain't got to think about it. It's neutral. It goes with everything. Everything to me. That's in my honest opinion. So if you love a durable, sleek, neutral bag, then this is for you. This is for you, babe. It definitely is. And the thing is that I did not expect to love this bag as much as I do, because I originally had the black and gray. I just wasn't completely feeling that color. So I exchanged it for this one. And I'm so glad that I did. I would have carried the other one just because I do like the overall design. I just wasn't too keen on that color, but I kind of regret getting it. Not getting it, or keeping it, I should say. The price point for this was phenomenal. It was $150. I feel like this is a $150 spent, because you get your money's worth with the durability. Like I said, you got leather lined handles, and also leather trimming around the back. So like I said, it is very similar to the Neverfull from LV, but this is more manageable in price, and it makes sense. It makes sense. You get me? Okay. Okay. So I did not expect to love this bag as much as I do, but I do, and I'm not putting it down. I'm not gonna put it down anytime soon. And I've had this bag long enough to actually tell you it withstands the test of time. I'm not someone that is that babies their bags. It got to get it gets put through the mud with me, okay? In that sense, you wouldn't be able to tell that I've had this bag for over 6 months. It still looks just the way it did when I took it out of the box 6 months ago. And I think that that tells you about the durability of the bag. It's going to withstand the test of time. And for me, that is very, very important within my collection. I don't want to have to get bags that I have to baby. Now, if it's evening bags, okay, I'll understand it a little bit. But for everyday life, I don't want to have to baby a bag, not in real life. So this bag here, it just gets it. And if you can, hopefully they come out with more. This was, I think it was like a soft launch. I think they wanted to see what the bag would do. I think it did what it was supposed to do. Now I know the bigger bags are not selling the same way that the small ones did. So if you're a big bag girl, go head on over to Amazon. I'll try to link it in the box or something, or maybe on the community tabs where they're actually on sale. And if you're looking for durability and things that works for your everyday life, if you're a big bag girly, head on over to Amazon and get the bigger version. If you enjoyed this video, let me know and tell me, are you a big bag girly or a small and more intentional bag person? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. See you next time.